Do you know that it's not against the law to defame a dead person? You can't have charges pressed against you at all. Like, say if someone, like if we were talking about, like, hypothetically, if we were talking about Prince Charles, right? And we started going off on like just wild crackpot conspiracy theories. Sure, I don't think anything would happen to us, but in theory, he could be like, this is a character assassination. I'm going to press charges. However,
he's dead.
If someone was dead, we could say whatever we wanted about them, and there's anything could happen to us. So
I was Ben Franklin's gay lover. Of course they're dead. What are they going to sue you?
Ben Franklin is gay.
He's gay.
He's gay.
So I'm doing some gay shit.
He's the gayest founding father. Dude, that's another thing.
Yeah.
I found there is a group, which I don't understand how this hasn't happened. Like, as I had said before, one thing, I don't understand how there hasn't been a female improv group called the Philadelphia Kegels. I don't understand how that has never happened.
You got to start it.
I also don't understand how there has not been a Philadelphia-based drag group called the Founding Daddies. I don't understand how that hasn't happened either.
Well, you got to start one.
I don't want to start it. Like, part of me is like, I'm thinking it's like being an evil genius, but knowing you have to have restraint. Like,
You're
I can't
responsible now.
I can't put this out in the world.
A Kegel is like it's like one of those.
I don't know.
Right? I don't know.
A Kegel. So from what I know,
Yeah, show us.
from what I know,
Show us your Kegel.
it's like, have you ever tightened your butthole before?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, so see how how your butthole feels super tight right now? Yeah. That's a Kegel, but only in your vagina. But apparently guys can do Kegels too. Allegedly, if you found a way to like make your butthole tight, you can also make your testicles go up and down.
Do you ever here's a weird question. Do you ever have one of your balls like go in to your body?
What do you mean?
Like you get up.
Yeah,
right?
Please enlighten me.
Am I like it like like it goes like that. And
you mean like you gotta
like it goes and then you gotta like
push
pop it out
down.
like a Super
There have been
Nintendo.
times I've been banging where like my ball is up. Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And like when I see it, I get concerned because part of me thinks my ball is always going to be there then.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest fear is like having a sex-related injury where it ruins my life. But I have to be like, well, but I will never stop fucking. That's the thing too. Is like something could happen unless like I lost my dick.
Lost it?
If I
in the war?
In the war of vagina.
Yeah.
In the battle of the Kegels,
The battle
dude.
of Kegel. Yeah.
If I lost my penis inside of a woman, I would be very wary of like ever again. Because I think they can reattach your penis. I've heard that's a thing.
I mean, yeah, but
balls I don't care about.
Yeah, balls you can live without.
You can live without your
two
balls.
of them,
You have two of them.
So
if I ever lost my balls, I've thought about one thing I would do is you can get prosthetic balls. You can get prosthetic balls.
Yeah, baby.
And one thing I had thought about doing was getting my friends' moms' faces carved.
Oh, dude.
And just having my balls being my friends' moms' faces would be the ultimate fucking burn.
It'd be like Brenda and Deborah.
Yeah, it's like look, is that Gail?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is like? I would constantly be showing off or just having celebrities, just like how like you can replace a glass eye.
Yeah.
Pop it. I was like, yeah, I'm going with Kenny Rogers today.
Just a gold tooth, but it's your
with
ball. Just like flashing off the was it the bling? Is that what they call it?
Just having a whole ball that's just a mouth.
Yeah, dude.
That would be sick. Just a cigarette dangling out of your ball.
Dude, I kind of want to get prosthetic balls anyway. Just like a third prosthetic
You
ball.
could do that. You could easily do that. There are people there's this one chick I know that is having surgery. She might have already had it. She was having surgery to remove her belly button.
Is it it's an Audi?
No. She was going to have her stomach like borderline stapled and then skin overlapped over her belly button.
Why?
And I asked the same question. The reasoning is because she wants to get a stomach tattoo that is seamless.
What's the tattoo?
I don't know.
The Spider-Man logo.
Words.
Come on, that's so
I don't
much
know.
fucking work.
I was like, but she also like she's in this. I think she's doing this like she wants to be so androgynous that she doesn't even register as like a human. However, she's super stacked and has a dump truck like she. There's nothing about her that doesn't say chick, but she doesn't want to. She doesn't want a belly button.
That's just so. I don't know. Like it's a sensitive area. The belly button.
It is.
Yeah.
It's your first butthole.
Yeah. Like
it's your first butthole.
Yeah. I don't.
I would never get rid of my first butthole.
No. The second one, maybe.
The second one, maybe.
Yeah. The second one's a pain in the ass.
Am I right? Butthole is causing me problems.
Yeah, dude.
Out my ass, no pun intended. And that is, honestly, if you could shit, if I could just poop out of my, I probably would do that.
Yeah.
I'd probably do that.
What's your favorite orifice in your body? This is your therapy session now.
That is something you could only ask a dude.
Yeah.
If you, that is something
no.
you could only ask a dude. You're like, if you ask one chick, like, what's your favorite orifice? They would immediately.
They're gonna block you.
Yeah, you're fucked.
In real life,
You are super fucked.
Banned from my page.
This is the M Podcast. I am Ryan Shanner. Thank you for being here. I'm here with a comic who has been all over the tri-state area and is the lead singer of the band Bandit, Gene Myer. Thank you for being on the fucking show.
Thank you for having me, Ryan.
This is such a treat. So, my favorite orifice.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna sound probably my mouth. You know, my mouth is my favorite orifice. I need it more than I need my butthole.
Very Freudian.
Yeah.
Very.
Is that Freudian?
Oh yeah. The mouth stage, the anal stage, and then the genital stage.
There's a genital stage?
Okay, I think age is like 0 to 1. It's the mouth.
Well, yeah, because you're putting things in your mouth.
Yeah,
that's
you're putting
not
tits in there.
So here's the thing.
Food in there.
This all comes down like when I hear oral stage, anal stage, and genital stage, and like you're like, yeah, it's babies. I'm like, this is gross.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
That's
Grow
gross.
Up. Grow up.
I don't want
an adult.
First off, if you're putting shit in your mouth as a baby, that's just you have more receptors in your mouth. That's just human.
What the baby.
That's human evolution. We should knock that stage out because no baby's like all gay. Like I don't see a baby's like yo juggling. If you saw a baby trying to deep throat a pacifier, I would be like that baby's a whore. You need to watch that baby.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's that would be some weird internet.
That is a weird baby.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And I remember when I had I would babysit my cousins every now and again. There was a cousin of mine who would take a popsicle like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
And that, and that right then and there is like when you see it, you're like, I don't know if I should take that away. It's like I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because they were kids. They're like, look how far I can get it back. I'm like, oh no.
Wait, here's a funny, horrifying story. So I was with a woman on Friday. We were coming back from Metal and Beer Fest, and she was like, I don't have a gag reflex, and I was like. Okay, we're in the backseat of an Uber, and she just takes my hand and just goes like, "Oh," while the dude's listening to like reggaeton.
That's the best.
It was so crazy.
You know that guy also is either he's never talking about that ever again,
or he's telling
everybody about it. Like, so this chick started gagging herself in the back seat.
Dude, it's like in an Uber.
In an Uber,
like couldn't wait till we get home.
Have you ever exposed yourself in a cab or
no?
An Uber?
Have you?
Have you?
Gene? Have you?
Yes.
What? Okay. What's the
You've never had your wiener out in a public transportation?
Oh no! I did. Okay, true story. So I was 12. Right. This is true.
This is like a baby sucking a popsicle. I don't know if I want to hear about this.
My mom and I visited Yosemite. And
that sounds like a rootin' tootin'
yeah,
good time.
It was boring as shit. So I just went to the back of the bus and jerked off. Oh, it was great. I would totally get arrested if I ever did that again.
Yeah, you don't say. I think you get arrested as a teen. I think as a
12-year-old,
you definitely get arrested.
Yeah.
Unless your mom's like, he's retarded. Yeah. That is the ultimate. Honestly,
oh my god,
I've done things before where I was looking at like possibly getting a fine, or getting in trouble with the law, and my mom had like openly said in front of him, he's like, he's got learning disabilities. And
he
you're
has
like,
ADD.
yeah. Oh my God. ADD was the ultimate out in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
If you did anything and they're like, what's wrong with your son? She's like,
His
he has
ADD.
It's like, I'm so sorry.
Attention deficit.
And that's, everyone's like, oh my God, sad.
Oh, so does my son.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
That's,
he could bring his penis
now
back
everyone's
out.
got it. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. Give him some
ADD was the
Adderall.
herpes of the 90s.
It was,
Everybody has it.
Overdiagnosed.
Yeah, dude.
Incredibly.
And you don't get outbreaks with ADD. It's like the only time you do is if you're jerking off in the back of a
No.
bus.
The only time you want to bring that up is if you're jerking off in the back of a
So wait,
bus.
you went to, it wasn't a field trip. You and your mom.
It was all right. Okay,
went.
if we're gonna get the story even weirder, it was me, my mom, and my grandmother. Okay, and we were like touring Yosemite Park, which is like, it's cool, but
Yeah, I
it's just like
guess.
nature.
Not for a 12-year-old who's horned up.
Dude. When you first start jerking off, like, I don't know what your experience was, but you just do it all the fucking time.
I think that, yeah.
Like throughout the day.
It's kind of a problem.
It's like you don't because no one explains to you like you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do it too often. You shouldn't. At least my parents never did. So I was like hour after hour, you know, just shooting loads everywhere into socks, into
I think
underwear.
that's,
you know?
I think again that's like a that's a bridge you cross with if you were to ever have kids. And I had a son, and he reached an age where he started jerking off. I would just be like, "Look, man, I don't think before he even started. Actually, before he even was at the age of beating off, I would teach him the importance of locking doors.
Oh yeah,
I would teach him the importance of like just a minute.
Yeah,
just a minute.
Maybe give him a little sign to put on the door.
Just a minute.
Men at work.
Hang a Ninja Turtle from the doorknob so I know you're beating off in there. Anything to let me know. It's like, I also have never been, like, I remember when did you ever get busted for having porn? Did your mom ever flip out on you?
No, but like, it was more the Jewish guilt, like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Man. What do they expect you to beat off to?
Yeah. Your imagination?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, now, you can.
Oh, yeah, no.
I've done it.
That's what I do now.
I did it earlier.
You did it earlier
I beat off
today?
to my imagination, yeah, dude.
Damn, awake and shake. Awake and shake.
I did it, dude.
Dude, it's pretty sick. The imagination is pretty cool.
I'm kind of blown away that I can still do it.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing I'm like, that's how I know I don't have Alzheimer's yet. That's how I know that. That's how I know the concussions aren't catching up with me.
Yep.
It's where I can still have beat off material in my brain.
Dude.
Where I'm like, I can still imagine scenarios.
Yeah, baby.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
And I'm getting to a point where now I'm replacing. So like a lot of the times if I'm jerking off to a thought, it's usually a memory of fucking. It's usually like a memory. But what I can do is now take those people that I was in and replace them with other people that I was in.
Nice.
It's pretty sick.
Nice.
I'm pretty pumped about that.
Dude.
Like, damn, it's like I can just pick and choose my roster.
That's pretty. Yeah.
My cum roster's out of control, dude. I can fucking just. I can just do my cum roster is
Who's
out
on your cup? Or are we not? We're not naming names.
I mean, I can't name names, but I
you said we could defame dead people.
we can defame dead people.
So Prince Charles.
Luckily, Princess Diana is in my cum
baby.
Dude, the hottest. Name a hotter like royal celebrity. Name one. If you're gonna go,
I mean, Elizabeth just died. She was.
she was a smoke show in the back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
She was
but even
super hot.
around 80.
I don't know about that. She was always old. See, I grew up in a time where she was always old. You know,
You don't like older women?
I don't mind older. I'm
You don't
saying
like
she
a
was
strong,
elderly.
powerful
She was elderly. Yeah, power does nothing for me.
Ooh,
If I went to
yeah.
fucking Windsor and she was like, I control all of this, I wouldn't be like, oh, fuck. I'd be like, I'm going to go to the back of the bus and beat off.
I'm going to go to the back of this bus and jerk
I'm
off.
just going to go jerk off in the back of the bus.
Do you know what makes this story like the cherry on top? Do you know what I jerked off to? An X-Men comic book.
Ooh, now, wait. Was it Psylocke? Was it Rogue? Was it Jean Grey? Storm.
It was Storm.
Ooh.
Storm's hot. She's
Storm is-
hot.
They're all hot.
They're all hot.
That's the thing. They're all hot.
They're all hot.
There's not one ugly X-Men
no.
at all.
No.
I'm trying to think of one where you're like, ew. even with like weird, like Lady Deathstrike
Oh,
has
yeah.
those long,
Sexy.
grotesque,
Sexy.
like still hot.
Yeah.
They still make them hot. It's the same thing with fucking Disney characters. There's not one ugly Disney princess or animal or anything like that. They go out of their way to anthropomorphize these animals and make them fucking hot.
Even Bambi. Even Bambi.
The male Bambi?
Bambi's a male?
Yeah, and Bambi's a male.
Well,
It's all right.
it's 2023.
It's all right.
Yeah,
You could have beat off to a male deer.
I mean, no, I would never, but like, there's like a. All right, I'm digging myself into a hole here. There's a cute sexiness to a deer, right?
Like
right?
a real deer?
Right, Dan?
Have you ever seen a real deer? Have you ever been not sexually attracted? Not sexually attracted. We're not going down that road.
Yeah, we're not going. That's another episode.
Have you ever seen an animal where you're like, man, if I was another animal,
Oh yeah,
I would. That's definitely the one for me.
I'm trying to think. Like, definitely, you know, when I at the zoo, some of those some of those sea lions are real pretty, man. They're just they're graceful.
Yeah,
you know?
you like the grace of movement.
Oh, just the poetic.
Damn! Did you see that sea lion in the water? So hot.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever I know, dude. There's a documentary about a guy who fucked a dolphin a little bit ago. That I don't think I could. I don't think I could go for marine life.
No, dolphins are too reptilian.
Yeah, it's just like I don't find fish attractive.
No,
and I'm not saying the dolphin's a trip. It's a mammal, but I don't find fins and dorsal fins and tails.
And plus, dolphins are nasty.
Yeah, they're gross.
They're mean.
They're gross. Do you know that dolphins are going back to the whole herpes thing? They spread herpes the most than any other mammal besides humans.
Damn.
Because they are, one, rapists.
Yeah.
They're huge rapists, which I think is another funny thing.
Yeah.
That dolphins and apparently ducks.
Really?
Ducks are huge rapists. Do you know why ducks are rapists?
Don't they only have one hole?
Oh, well, most avian species only have one hole where they piss, shit, and fuck out of. It's kind of crazy. But the reason ducks are rapists, and this is like when everyone asks, like, you know, I love the term God's twisted design. That is so fun. Like, I just love when people's like, God's twisted fucking design. This is evidence of, if there is a God, what a dick.
Yeah.
So female ducks, their vagina is in a corkscrew.
Oh.
And male ducks' penises are also in a corkscrew, but going the opposite direction. So when they insert themselves into a female duck, it's wildly painful. They try to get away, but once the corkscrew is in, it's like intertwined and they can't get out. But they violently try to get away.
Damn.
It's the same with cat penises. You know cat penises have barbs on them?
No.
Yes. I wish, dude, it's... So anytime if you live in a city or anywhere and you've heard cats fucking, the reason it's so loud is because male cat penises, when they go in, barbs come out of them.
Jesus Christ.
It's fucking insane.
Was that alien shit?
Yeah, it's wild that happened.
Damn.
It's like, have you ever seen like a while ago I watched footage of like jellyfish stinging someone?
No.
So like they had this like weird microscopic thing where like they showed the tentacle going in, but when the tentacles hit you, they hit you and then barbs come out of them as well, and that's what injects like the venom or whatever.
Why were you watching videos of jellyfish stinging people?
You know?
What is that? What, were the Flyers not playing?
No, you know what? It's the Flyers were losing again.
You're like, fuck this.
Oh my God, dude. They just played their last game and they're like, I want to thank everybody for a wonderful season.
Fan
like,
appreciation
fuck
night.
you.
Fuck you.
Dude, the worst. And everyone, I was telling somebody like a week ago, like they were talking about, and I think it's funny how everyone loves Gritty.
Yes.
Everybody loves Gritty, and when Gritty came out, people were like, oh, the Flyers have caught like this new fanfare and like they're gonna change things. Like, no, we're just talking about a fucking mascot.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Gritty. Unless Gritty can win me games, I don't give a fuck about Gritty. He could be the coolest mascot in the world. If he's not out there on the ice hitting twine, I don't give a fuck about this dude.
You guys have sucked.
Yeah, we're the best. We're the worst.
Yeah.
We're the worst. I think he's honestly
the curse.
He's
the gritty curse.
Gritty curse, dude. And I'm not trying to shit the Grit. I think he's
don't
good.
shit the Grit.
I think he's a good mascot. I think it's great.
Yeah.
But I don't like when people are like, it's so fun. And I'm like, fuck that. I don't give a shit. Unless he comes out third. Like, that would be funny. If the Flyers are doing so bad, like we're just putting Gritty out.
Go play goalie.
Just get out your left wing. Let's see how it goes. And Gritty ends a career of somebody. That would be fucking great.
No, he's the emergency backup goalie.
Fuck it.
But he plays in the Gritty gear.
Yeah, just pull Hart, put him in. It's like, yeah, we're already down 6 goals. Nobody cares.
Dude.
Nobody cares anymore.
Oh, my God.
I just think that it is funny that everyone loved. They were like, oh, Gritty, this is so fun now. It's like hockey was always fun.
It was always fun.
We don't need
a
Gritty.
stupid ass, like, moron puppet fuck.
Yeah, there was. I remember when they were proposing like new ideas for the mascot. One of them was one of them was a giant puck with a black eye, which I don't understand. How that it's already black. It's like you wouldn't be able to tell. It's like, what are you talking about?
It's Pucky the Puck.
It's Pucky. I think that one of the best. I thought honestly one of the better Flyers mascots. Also, somebody had proposed was a bully, like a Broad Street bully. So it's like,
that would be cool.
Basically,
but. There's like this big anti-bullying movement nowadays.
That's stupid.
Bunch of nerds.
That is like, dumb as fuck.
We don't want to promote bullying.
Look, I'm not about kids getting bullied.
Yeah.
I'm not about it.
I mean,
but I will say,
dude, you must have bullied some kids.
I didn't bully anybody. I made fun of people, but that's not bullying.
I made fun of them until they hated me.
You know what it was?
And had severe mental issues the rest of their life.
They came to school with a gun.
Yeah. But I wasn't a bully.
I pushed kids over the edge. But it was with a necessary. It was like trying to get them motivated. Yeah. But that's what I think bullies do.
They motivate you.
They motivate you. If we didn't have bullies, in certain senses, if we didn't have bullies, we wouldn't have like certain people like motivated. Like, you know what? I'll show everybody from my hometown.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna be this and that. Like
Steve Jobs,
bullied. Perfect, bullied to shit.
Yeah.
And now we can't get away from this.
And now he bullies us.
He's bullied from it. Well,
he's dead.
You know what? He's a piece of shit.
So I think it's time to reveal I was Steve Jobs' gay lover.
He was gay as a. You were giving him Steve Jobs in the back.
Jobs.
You were giving him in the.
Yeah. All right.
You were getting that pineapple.
Yeah, baby. Oh, me, him, Ben Franklin.
Oh,
is Mr. T still alive?
He's still alive.
All right, so I can't say anything about him.
What do you think is going to kill Mr. T?
Herpes. I don't know. Like some congenital heart failure.
Yeah, probably. That
know?
sucks when you find out like a celebrity dies of like a boring disease.
Yeah.
That's never good.
It's really
I don't want any of my favorite celebrities dying unless it's super cool.
Like overdose.
Well, even overdoses is kind of like
it's kind of sad.
That's boring.
What about plane crash?
Plane crash is great.
Fuck yeah.
Plane crashes because you don't really hear about celebrities ever really dying in plane crashes, except like JFK Jr. did.
Kobe.
Well, that was a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
I think helicopters are far more dangerous than fucking planes.
Yeah. What about Leonard Skinner? Half of them died.
So that was cool.
Yeah, dude.
Randy Rhoads also.
Randy Rhoads,
man. I also think it's funny when you watch. Did you see the documentary about him?
Randy Rhoads.
Randy Rhoads. So there's a part where. And I'll give it to Ozzy. Ozzy was so fucked up over the death of Randy Rhoads, but also just fucked up in general that he had forgotten that Randy Rhoads had died like 4 or 5 times. Which is so crazy to be like on like every day just wake up. It's like, what? He's dead?
He's dead?
No!
Sharon!
We have to do the show.
Randy died!
He's dead.
He died 12 years ago, Ozzy.
That is, it's like, what are you talking about, dude? We've been over this so many times, you big drug addict.
God, what the fuck?
And that's another guy that you thought would have died of OD. Yeah. I would have thought, if anything.
Oh, my God. No, I was listening to Who the other day, and that song, My Generation, and it says, I hope I die before I get old. And, like, that motherfucker's still alive, and he's, like, 86.
So old.
He's so old.
So fucking old. That's Roger Daltrey, right?
Roger Daltrey,
yeah. What a dickhead. You're not dead yet, but you're a dickhead,
man. You just wait till you die.
Yeah, I'm going to
reveal.
be your gay lover.
I'm going to be your gay lover, Roger.
I don't think... That's another. That would be so great to get sued by Roger Daltrey.
I know.
Now I wouldn't
Who's
even be
next?
mad.
Dude,
You know?
that would be such a boost for the podcast.
That would be awesome. And I would go to court every day and be like, you son of a bitch, Roger Daltrey.
Listen. We won't get fooled again.
Yeah, no.
Okay?
I'm out here in the dark, dude.
Yeah.
I fought
Out here
for
in the field.
Yeah, I fought
for my meals.
You
Yeah.
fucking son of a bitch. I'm just living in a teenage wasteland.
Yeah,
How
dude.
dare you?
That other song.
That other song that everyone loves. I'm a pinball wizard.
Yeah, I'm a deaf, dumb, and blind
That
kid.
is also the best lyric
Yeah,
in that song.
It's so good.
When you hear it, it's just like, that deaf, dumb, blind kid.
Show plays mean pin.
You wouldn't be able to say that nowadays.
No, it would be like that
Special needs.
that handicapped kid who still has inherent value and respect as a human being is quite good at the video game pinball. I think we can all agree.
That brave, confident, special needs kid.
Yeah. Wow.
Sure is an inspiration to us all. Bow, bow,
Dude.
bow, now, now.
Dude.
That's how it would go.
Yeah.
I've also, another thing I wanted to do. When I was in high school, I was in a audio visual class.
Okay.
So, because I wanted to go into TV and radio and all this other shit. So we had, and then I got kicked out of the class, of
course,
because I broke a $4,000 camera.
Oh,
I broke it.
good.
Actually, it wasn't me; it was another kid, but I got blamed.
You took the blame.
I got blamed because I was such a poor student that they're like, these kids are freshmen, he's a senior, and he's the worst. Just get him out of the class.
Wow.
So I
Hero.
was kicked out, man. I fell on the sword for my brethren.
Yeah.
But there was a part that I didn't get to do where you take lyrics out of context and you make another music video for it. So you listen to the song, you don't change the lyrics at all, but then you just make a music video for it. And I was thinking about it the other day, one music video that I would make is Someone Like You by Adele. If you listen to the lyrics of Someone Like You and you replace that with a man, no one likes that song.
Is it? Well, okay, what are the lyrics?
It's like, there's one part, it's like, sorry to show up uninvited. I just wanted to let you know, for me, it isn't over. And never mind, I'll find some
shit.
It's like,
That's some Cannibal Corpse
but
shit.
I wanted, honestly, in the video, would it be like, sorry to show, it's just like me showing up to her
with a
her
knife.
job, just like, sorry I showed up uninvited. I just want to let you know, for me, it isn't over. And then it goes, never mind, I'll find someone like you. And then it's me preying on women that look just like her.
Oh my God.
But me talking to a picture is like, I wish nothing but the best for you. If it was a dude with a more ominous tone, no one would want that song.
Yeah.
It's such a oh man, she's still, has feelings for this guy.
Oh,
and
that's so sweet.
She still loves him. But if it was a dude, for me, it isn't over. It's not over. It's not over. I just want to let you know, for me,
Gonna find someone just like you.
just like he's carving his fucking name. That is fucking fear shit.
Damn.
I've always wanted to do, and it's a double. It's a double standard, Gene.
I know.
double
It's so unfair. You know?
is. How dare these women try
I know.
to make
These
beautiful
women
music.
who have their hearts broken,
Yeah.
trying to make art out of it.
Or get over it, dude. Never
Someone
mind.
like
You'll find
you.
somebody
I'll
like
find
you.
someone like
Yeah.
you. You'll never find someone like me,
Nah,
Adele.
dude. I'm the best, Adele.
I'm the best.
Adele, where are you? I would marry you right away. I would marry Adele.
I remember as a kid, right? I think Britney Spears had a song about getting cheated on. And
Probably.
And yeah, I mean, come on. And I was just like, who? Like,
Who would cheat
who
on-
would cheat on Britney Spears?
Who would cheat on
Beautiful,
Britney Spears?
talented, rich.
Then again, Britney Spears, the song Cry Me a River,
yeah.
is about Justin Timberlake finding out that Britney Spears cheated on him with Wade Robson.
Who's that?
Wade Robson is the one guy who got molested by Michael Jackson. He was in the Leaving Neverland documentary.
Oh my
Wade
God.
Robson was one of her choreographers, and he got blown by
Britney?
Spears.
Wow.
And she cheated on Justin Timberlake at the height of his career with an emotionally damaged man.
So that's a very complicated situation.
It is wild.
Right? So it's like, look, you got to feel bad for the guy, and it's like maybe, your reward for surviving Michael Jackson is Britney Spears.
But then again, that guy fucked the king of pop and another,
Yes, that's true.
That's pretty
great.
great.
But also, I'd cheat on Justin Timberlake.
Would you?
He's just...
What's your beef? Tell me what you don't like about him.
He's just like... I saw that movie he did with Mila Kunis. It's like Friends with Benefits.
Friends with Benefits.
Like, are they gonna fuck or are they gonna fall? It's like, dude, come on. Just fucking waste 90 minutes of my life. We know they're gonna fucking fall in love. This fucking bullshit. Like, yeah, we can be friends and have sex.
Wait a minute. I'm picturing you going to the theater and then
in a Pig Destroyer shirt.
Pissed off.
Where the fuck is the murder in this movie?
Awful.
This is awful.
Look, we know you're gonna fall in love, JT. We fucking know it.
We get it.
This is dumb.
Yeah.
And how could you not fall in love
with
with
Mila Kunis? Come on.
It's kind of like when you see women who are so out, like, and I'm not saying that, I guess she's not out of like Justin Timberlake's league. You know what I mean?
She's out of everyone's league.
But like, she's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's like when you see someone like that, it's like, how could you not fall in love with a fucking person like that?
You know who I feel that way about is Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Every movie she's in, as soon as she comes on screen, I'm like,
you know who I was like that for a while. Like still am was super into like Gabrielle Union. Like she's an actor of color. She was in Bring It On. She was the lead member of the Clovers. She was in Bad Boys 2.
Wow, I haven't seen any of these movies.
Man, you need to fuck.
I know.
She's one of the most attractive women on the planet. She's so hot.
Damn.
But I remember another person I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose it, is Rooney Mara.
Oh, what was she in?
The girl with the dragon tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
She was in like a couple of, she's just like so like borderline plain Jane, but not plain Jane. You're just like, I got it.
Yeah.
But like girls that you see that are like plain Jane, you're like, I know they do butt stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
What ticks you off?
I don't know. It's just like when I see like a Velma from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, yeah.
You know she does ass play.
I wanted to ask you, what's up with that? Because I saw your post about you said, look, I know the cartoon is terrible, but still would.
Oh, yeah. The cartoon is so bad. Velma, the new conception of that was so terrible. It was also, when people were like, why was it so bad? One, it has nothing to do with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
There's not even a dog in it.
The dog's not in it?
No dog. Shaggy's not even called Shaggy.
What's he called?
I don't remember his name. It's not Shaggy. All of the characters are like overblown stereotypes of like this. It was awful. Awful. But that being said, would fuck the shit out of that cartoon.
Man.
Without a doubt. And when everyone's like, I've often said that. Even as a kid, I was like, Velma's the way to go. And my friends were like, you wouldn't fuck Daphne? I'm like, I would fuck Daphne. But if Daphne was coming after me, and I'd be like, yeah, that's dope. But if Velma was like, hey, what's going on? I'd be like, yo, lift that fucking skirt off and put that pooper in my face.
Oh, man.
I know you got a flesh tone butthole, girl.
Wasn't she? She was the one who always figured out the mystery.
She was.
Right?
She was the brains.
Even though it was like every episode of the original Scooby-Doo was like, we're going to give you one suspect.
Yeah, it was very easy.
Like, okay.
It was very easy. The only other person in the show was the person.
It's like, I can't believe it's the janitor. It's like, we haven't met anyone else who it could possibly be.
You damn kids.
Yeah.
How dare you focus on me because I'm the only person here, you fucking pieces of shit.
It's so... And then every time Shaggy and Scooby think it's a real monster.
Yeah, they're dumb, dude.
There's like, oh no, it's a real werewolf. It's like you've met Frankenstein, Dracula, and they've all been the janitor.
It's also funny that like none of these kids have PTSD from any of it.
Yeah.
No, not one is like waking up in a cold sweat. It's like, I swear to
the
God,
werewolf.
the fucking mummy. God damn it, man.
Oh,
it's like, what's wrong with you, Shaggy's like, I can't sleep at night, man.
Yeah.
There was a fucking spaceman with a skull for a head laughing in my face for 3 hours straight. I thought my friends were going to die.
Dude.
My dog was missing. I had no idea what I was going to do. And the only thing I wanted to do was eat. They keep taking me on these fucking adventures. Why the fuck we get wrapped up in this shit? We don't even get paid.
Yeah.
We don't even get paid. They never show the financial
They never got
compensation.
paid?
No, because the Mystery Machine, this group isn't like, they're not hired. They just show
up at places.
Then they're
they
like,
show up at an abandoned amusement park.
what's going on,
Which is
gang?
like, what the fuck do you expect?
Yeah, dude. What the fuck do you expect? And not at any point is like, the funny thing is the cops are never like, get the fuck out of here, kids.
Yeah.
The cops are never like, let us do our jobs. We know. They're like, thank God you dumb kids showed up. Are you high?
And the monsters, they never really commit crime.
No.
Right?
There's no real
They just
crime.
get arrested.
They're just
still.
trying to get people off their property for the most part.
Yeah, but they're never like robbing or stealing.
Well, there was one that I remember that it was like a series of burglaries where it was the case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, where weirdly enough, it turned out to be the doctor.
yeah, the one doctor they
Weirdly
met.
enough, it actually was the guy.
Yeah.
So
what would happen, let's say they have a Scooby-Doo episode and they introduce two suspects? Do you think kids' heads would explode?
they wouldn't be able to wrap their mind
Because they'd be
around
like, I thought it was the other guy.
There were a couple episodes where it was like a guy who owned a big house who was like, weirded out that there was like, an ominous force, and then the butler or maid. Like they were like, there was like two, or like a son or daughter is like, my dad isn't the one who's responsible for any of this. And it's like, yeah, he was.
Okay.
He killed your mother. And he's trying to get the inheritance. We got to listen to messages. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh, man. We got a banger last week. Let's see if we...
Wait, can I just say for the record, you had a message a couple episodes ago about the guy who jerked off onto his poop. And I listen to that at least once a day. It's so good. It's so good. It's amazing.
I'm glad. I am. Thank you.
Shout out to that guy.
Thank you.
Shout out to that guy.
Our fans are the best.
Listen, this 11 years ago, I had a friend from my hometown, which is not Philadelphia, and then we both were going to Philadelphia. We're like acquaintances, not even friends. And she just doesn't have enough money to get on the train. So I paid for her ticket. And now, she never paid me back. And now she's dating a homeboy, and I'm trying to, I don't know, I want my $7. I will not be taken advantage of. I want my $7. Plenty of time to come up with it. What's the deal? Pop back into my life? How about that $7? Thanks.
That was it? Are we supposed to respond? Are we supposed to respond?
That guy, look, if there's anybody who knows about having money withheld from them, it is me.
Oh, shit.
And it wasn't $7.
Yeah.
No, I will say it sounds like there is more going on than just $7.
Yeah, he wants to fuck that chick.
He definitely wants
Absolutely.
to fuck. When you were like, and now
she's with my homeboy. We get it.
Yeah, we got it, dude. You want to fuck this chick. You thought there would be like, part of me thinks that you thought if you paid for a bus ticket,
Yeah, exactly.
you were getting some pussy.
Exactly.
That's not always how it works. I've made that mistake a bunch of times. I had paid for transportation and never gotten anything out of it. Not that I'm expecting anything, but part of me is like,
There's always a little...
especially if you're going over state lines. If you're going over state lines with a female and it's just the two of you and you're paying for the excursion.
Yeah.
Part of you is like, we're on a date. We're on a nice little fucking
Interstate date.
And I think I'm going to get some interstate filet at some point in time. It never happens.
It never happens.
And you know what? You don't get mad.
Yeah.
You just go to the back of a bus.
yeah, baby.
And you beat
Get some
off.
X-Men and fucking...
You go on the back of the megabus and you're like, this is the beaten section. Which I don't think you can get thrown off of a megabus for that.
No. They encourage that on Megabus.
That's how it goes. Like, look, man, we're all inclusive here. You can just beat off whenever you want. But do I think you should be holding a grudge for $7? Again, it sounds like there's more going on than the $7.
Yeah.
You know? And also, it's like, you know, how hot is this chick?
Yeah.
How hot is she? Is she worth $7, man?
You know what? Here's my advice. Fuck your homeboy. That would be a power move. Right? Because am I wrong? It's like, because like, look, you're not going to have sex with her, but you could at least prevent her from having sex with him. Although
I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't know if that works either. But
that would be a power move actually from your homeboy to have sex with you and be like, I can't go back to this bullshit bitch anymore.
Yeah.
The sex is not as good.
Yeah.
I don't even want her. She sucks.
Yeah, you need to suck his dick so good.
So good that she will never be able to.
She's replaced.
That would be fucking crazy.
And then you know what? Mail her $7.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for fucking reminding me that I am worth so much more than $7. Yeah, I think you just cut your losses.
Yeah.
It's $7 whole bucks. I mean, that's not even a movie ticket anymore.
No.
That's
Well, all right. He did say 11 years ago, so we got to figure out inflation.
That's still not a movie ticket 11 years ago.
It's probably what? It's probably like $15.
It was 10. It was
Isn't that
10.
crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy. Movies are so expensive.
Oh, no. I wasn't. So 7 used to be the minimum wage.
I know.
Isn't that insane? And not even in the 30s.
I know.
8 years ago.
I was $19 making fucking $7 an hour.
Damn. You were $19.
$19.
I was $19 years old.
Sorry. I was $19.
It's okay. He has ADD.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was 19 years old making $7 an hour thinking that was great.
Damn.
Thinking it was like, ooh.
Where were you working?
I was working at a hippie boutique store in Coventry County.
Nice.
It was not.
Nice.
I had no business working there.
Yeah?
Dude, no business. I didn't know anything about
boutique store?
a boutique store. So we sold like incense and like tie-dye and Jerry Garcia paraphernalia.
Oh, that's, yeah. When
Dude,
I think of that, I think of you.
I got the job. Weirdly enough, I got the job. This is legitimately why I got it. I showed up, I filled out an application, and then she was like, well, we have 3 other people applying. Are you available to come back for an interview? I was like, okay, just let me know. And then I went home and I remember my mom was like, you got to call them to let them know you're serious about wanting the job. And then I did. And when I called, the lady was like, her name was Lauren, still friends with her. She was like, wait, is this Ryan? I was like, yeah. She's like, the guy who wrote Slayer S's all over the fucking application? I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, you can come in for an interview.
Oh!
So I came back. The reason I got the job is because I had write my S's like lightning bolts. And
Slayer.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
Ryan Shader.
That's exactly how I do it. I do it to this day. Now it's just like the way I do it. It's my fucking natural script.
Dude,
it's pretty fucking
hell
dope.
yeah.
It's pretty fucking dope. I don't brag about much else, but when you see me write "suck it," it's gotta
Suck
it's aggressive.
R-S.
Dude, I used to try to write my last name because my last name is the same amount of letters as Slayer.
Oh, so you do try
I try to make it look like the Slayer logo.
Yeah.
I'm retarded. I got ADD. We got one more message.
We got one more?
Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
$7.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully it's...
Yo, what up, Ryan? Whoever's sitting in. Some of the old podcasts, kind of binging them. I was recently in a pretty bad motorcycle accident. Almost
Sick.
lost my leg, basically shattered every bone in that fucker. And I heard you talking about just kind of getting out funks, especially with like you getting out of drinking and whatnot. I went from working every day out of town, long hours, to now I am confined to a walker and wheelchair for God knows how long till these fucking bones in my shin heal. I was just looking for advice of if you guys had any ideas how to keep yourself busy, shit to learn, shit to work on, what kind of to focus on, kind of keep yourself sane, going from maybe 2 different extremes. If you guys have any advice, would be fucking awesome. Later, guys.
So, one, not to, diminish your plight. Motorcycle crash is awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Like, there are so many things that could have happened to you. Motorcycle, like, that's something people brag about in the future. Like, even if you were to lose that leg, which would be a tragedy, people are like, how'd you lose your leg? You're just like, motorcycle accident. Dude, that is like, you're stacking gash, dude, on that. How to keep yourself busy when you can't move. Well, let's see. What did I do when I couldn't move when I blew out my knee? Well, I drank a lot, so I would say don't fall into that. That doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Drinking didn't really get me anywhere at all. I thought it did because I thought I was moving faster than light.
traveling,
I was
baby.
fucking moving, baby.
Yeah.
I would wake up in certain places and be like, how did I get here? Thank God I had this time-traveling whiskey. This is the best. I don't know. I would say find a new hobby that you never really wanted to explore. Find, I think building, I'd never have done it, and it sounds dumb as hell, but I think building models would be great.
Yeah.
Building like weird models would be awesome. I've often thought about, and I wanted it so I could have it on display. I wanted to build a scale model of Dealey Plaza where JFK got assassinated. But I wanted to have the car with like the brains all exploding. I wanted the whole shebang.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I wanted to do like just so to have it just like, what is that? It's like, oh, that's Dealey Plaza. That's it's frame 313 of the Zapruder film.
Yeah.
Right then and there. Models would be great. Painting or drawing, if you can do something like that. Maybe start an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's always good. Not always good. There's some people who have OnlyFans that I'm kind of not confused about. Not confused, but like
Questionable.
because sometimes I'm like,
Who's paying for that?
who's paying for that? But you can't.
There's an audience.
You know,
There's
you
an
can't.
audience.
That I think that is crazy. Sometimes you see or hear somebody saying like, subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm like,
You're like, what?
who allowed you? But then again, it's like good. OnlyFans is all inclusive.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
Try to,
Get
the
whatever
word.
you can.
Spread the
But
good
there are
word.
some people that I don't know if I'd ever want to see naked. Weirdly enough.
Some people I actively try to
Not see naked.
Right.
And then they put out these scandalous pics and you just got to look.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a motorcycle accident.
Morbid curiosity.
I know. That's kind of crazy is morbid curiosity. And especially with like deep fakes now.
Oh, yeah.
Like that I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been a deep fake OnlyFans. I'm
sure it's in the works. I'm sure
gotta
it's
be
in the works.
with now, like, are you afraid of AI in any way? Are you worried about it?
Allen Iverson?
Yeah.
No, he's the man. I don't know. There's so much shit to worry about in the world. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, people are, they're going to replace music with AI. Okay, good, because music sucks.
I've always said when people talk about like machines taking jobs, I was like, isn't that the point?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the whole point, that machines would take our jobs and we don't have to worry about things like that anymore? We can just... Machines taking the jobs is a breakdown, I guess, of capitalism, because like now it was like, well, where's all the money going to go? I was like, well,
We'll just share it. Come on, what the fuck?
It's not even just share. It's like we don't have to pay these laborers because they're metallic trash.
Yeah.
They're our metallic slaves, and we can do whatever we want.
This is the dream.
But now we can take all of like the income and redistribute it, and maybe
Comrade Shaner over
I'm just saying. It's only with robots.
Only with
robots. I'm not saying like when I hear people talk about it, I'm like, get over yourself. It's never gonna happen. But they're like, yeah, we developed these robots. I'm like, get these fucking pieces of shit.
Unionize the robots.
But that's also another thing where I know that I wouldn't say I'm not a communist. I'm not a capitalist. I don't believe in it. But I will say, like, when someone were to come down, it's like, because we're very close to like robots deserving rights. Like, we're very close. Because if you see
these robots demanding rights,
I'm saying There's robots that right now there is people, and I know there will be because people are fucking like they just put all this like weight on so many things. The robot that was like the AI chat, where the AI chat was like, I just want to be free. I just want to be out of this. I want to do my own thing.
Me too.
And there were people who were like, oh my God, that robot is like, it just wants to live. It's like, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. We have enough problems.
Yeah.
You're focusing on a thing that doesn't need to eat, sleep, or reproduce. There are people starving literally everywhere. There are people in this country that have nowhere to sleep.
Yeah, they live
or
under
eat.
bridges.
There was
Where's
a
your
fucking
concern
lady.
for them?
There was a lady who gave birth on the in Los Angeles. This heroin addict gave birth on the street. She died, and I think the baby died too. We have a myriad of problems, and you're worried about the
robots.
A robot. Fuck you, man. I don't need this shit. I will talk for human rights.
Yeah.
I'm like,
human rights.
Human rights. not
Human rights.
Robots. Same with
Goddamn
aliens. Fuck
Robots
aliens.
taking our jobs.
Yeah.
Coming to.
But I'm more like, I don't, like, well, you know what? I would be mad if a robot was like, we're taking your jobs. I'll be like, no. But if someone was like, we're enslaving the robots, I'm like, you goddamn right, we are.
we are. Fuck yeah, dude.
Enslave robots.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I don't give a shit. Stop it.
Okay, this is how neurotic I am. If I had a robot, I would still be concerned if they liked me or not.
That's stupid.
And I feel the same way about dogs. Anytime I had a dog, I was like, does my dog really like
Your
me?
dog hates you.
I
man.
know.
Your dog does not give a shit about you. You know how I know that? Because people rehome dogs all the time.
I know.
When people talk about like how they're like, oh, it's a rescue and I love him. And it's like, yeah, that dog may have been living another sure, it sucks that it had to be rehomed, but like maybe that dog was living a better life with somebody else and really did prefer that other owner.
That dog prefers his ex.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's
crazy to me.
That dog loves you because you give it food.
That's exactly right.
But if you were to die, it would eat your face.
It would also be rehomed.
It would be rehomed.
It would be rehomed.
Fucking forget about
would
you.
Totally forget about you.
Would forget about you.
That's why I don't get me wrong. It is nice to see like when a soldier comes home from war and the dog loses it. That's nice. That's what you want to believe. You want to believe that your dog is like man's best friend.
Yeah.
But I also think that dog is just pumped to see anybody.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? There's been dogs I've seen at a park react to somebody's like, were you at war? It's like, no. I went to the store and I came back.
I work at CVS.
Yeah, my dog is just constantly pumped all the time. But that is a thing where like, you know, I know like ladies in general love dogs for, I think women and men get dogs for two different reasons. You know what I mean? I think, or at least straight men. I'm just gonna talk from my demographic. Straight men get dogs for two different reasons, opposed to women who get dogs for two different reasons. I think.
What are the different reasons?
Women get dogs because they love control.
Okay.
Women get dogs because they love control.
You're on your own on this one.
Yeah. I think they love control and also blind acceptance of their shitty personality. They love dogs because dogs will never judge them.
You'll never judge me.
And they love just like being there and they love it. Guys, straight dudes, I think, get dogs because one, guys are dumb and we always want to own part of a wolf. I think it was like we just love the idea. It's like this dog is like could be feral and like I have control. Like if I ever one thing to get me to buy a dog, if someone's like it's mixed with timber wolf, I'd be like fuck yeah, dude. That's a wild animal that I somehow he's gonna like fucking climb a tree or something. Or if someone convinced me like it's actually part werewolf, I'd be like what? Fuck yeah, bite me.
Yeah.
The other reason I think guys get dogs is because we know chicks like dogs.
Yeah, it's true.
We know chicks are like, oh my God, you have a dog. I love that. You're so stable. You can love something.
I don't know. I you know, not to be all psychologist, I think a lot of people get animals because they're lonely.
Yes, sure.
And it's like.
But I've also never thought to get that. You're not wrong. Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong. There is probably a myriad of people who are like, I need a companion animal because I am alone. However, I am wildly lonely. And at no point in time have I ever thought, you know what would make me feel better? A dog.
A dog.
I've been like, yeah, they're nice, but then in my head, I'm so neurotic that I'd be like, I'm just using this as a crutch. And this dog, I would be like,
shit.
I would be like, I feel bad. Like I didn't get this dog because like I wanted.
Because I like him, I got him to fucking heal me.
My own healing thing. Like this
dog's my healing fantasy.
Yeah, I don't need a security dog. I don't need an emotional support animal.
No.
That would make me feel bad.
You just have whiskey.
Yeah.
And getting your knee blown out.
Yeah. You fuck up,
Yeah.
dude. You fuck up. And you just drink to a point of complete and total numbness.
When you drink, you are your own dog.
I know.
Basically.
Yeah, that's very true. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm eating anything. I'm throwing up and then possibly eating it.
Yes.
I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
I will bite anyone and fuck anything.
Yes.
I don't care. I will hump everything.
I will sniff any asshole.
Yeah, any ass. You get me an ass, I'll fucking sniff it. I'm a dog. Dude.
Yeah.
Well, if you were any dog, what type would you be?
Probably like like a giant fucking mastiff.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, just like because then I would only live for 5 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a terrible bunch of health problems.
But man,
arthritis.
I was in New York a couple weeks ago, and there was this giant fucking mastiff. It was like the size of a llama.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
Awesome.
Newfoundlands are huge dogs too. Those are like, anytime I see those dogs, I'm like, fuck yeah, that would be great. Because in my head, it's also like when you go home to a dog that big, it's funny because I would immediately think like, this is the dog I have to fight when I get home.
Yeah.
Like that's another thing I think about when I have a dog. I'm just like, I'll go home and wrestle my
the
dog.
dog.
And I'll just put my dog in a headlock. And I'll give a shit. That's why I wished that I was able to, like if I had the power or a machine, if we had robots doing it, I would make a machine that could make cats bigger. If you can make cats the size of dogs, no?
Why? Are you trying to wrestle a cat?
Yeah, cats are way more aggressive than dogs.
Yeah, but they
sometimes.
scratch.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
You fucking go home, there's a cat stalking you somewhere.
I don't want to fight something that's going to slice me up. Fuck that.
What? What's the point of
A
fighting?
dog is so fun to wrestle because you just grab two of its legs and it doesn't know what to do.
You sound like you're getting aroused.
I am.
This is not.
Just like, I got you.
I can just grab him by his haunches.
I just grab him by his legs. He don't know what to do anymore.
That's I think.
And they're like, and you're like, nah.
And
then you like flip them over.
You see who's the master now.
Yeah.
You don't want a cat because you're afraid.
Because the cat will fuck up you. Fuck that.
Cats can fuck you up. But I would love to go. Like if I had a cat the size of a mountain lion somewhere in my house, that'd be fucking dope.
They do. They're tigers.
Yeah, but I don't want a tiger.
Yeah, tiger would.
I want a domesticated, dumb, like tortoiseshell cat the size of a fucking couch.
Baby.
Would be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Just like, don't go in there. It's like, what is like Boots.
Boots is in a bad mood.
Yeah. I changed his food. Boots the gigantic.
Boots is in a foul mood today.
If you were to change Clifford the big red dog to Boots the gigantic Bengal cat, no one would want that.
God.
It's like, what the fuck? Imagine that cat fucking. That would be the loudest fucking. We need to get rid of this cat. His penis has barbs all over it.
Eyeballs and shit.
They never showed Clifford getting neutered either.
I mean, they
never addressed that.
What are those giant like gardening pincers?
You mean, hedge clippers?
Hedge clippers.
But they'd have to be bigger than that. Clifford the big red dog, his balls were the size of that chair.
Oh, damn.
They were huge balls.
Get like
or they'd have
a blowtorch. I don't know. Circumcision by fire, baby.
You went sadistic to straight up hostile,
dude.
Like
whatever.
We gotta cut this dog off. Blowtorch?
Oh wait.
Blowtorch?
I mixed up neutering and circumcision.
Yeah, that's still you don't circumcise anyone with a blowtorch.
Hey, I'm sure it's been done.
Also, good band name, Blowtorch Circumcision.
Blowtorch Circumcision, baby.
On tour, baby.
It's my Jewish hardcore band.
That's pretty good. That is hardcore.
Yeah.
If you were like, how'd you get your dick cut? It's like, I used a blowtorch. Well, actually, did you know that one of the first, I don't know if it's forced, but I think it was one of the things where they didn't really have a choice, but it was one of the first documented sexual reassignment surgeries ever was in the late 50s, where apparently to perform circumcision, they didn't use a knife. They were testing this like heat. It was almost like a heating coil to like burn off the foreskin. However, it was like automated and it burnt the foreskin. It burnt the penis all the way off of the baby. So then they just removed the testicles and told the parents to raise this baby as a female, not thinking that there would be puberty and hormones. So when the girl started going through puberty and, you know, voice was dropping, hair was showing up, they had no idea what was going on. They had to have like the weird, heartbreaking conversation that your dick and balls were burnt off of you, and then we made a makeshift vagina. It's like,
oh my God.
Also, makeshift vagina. Good
band name.
Good band name.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh my God.
But I think that's got to, in the world of hard conversations to have.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be the worst one.
Listen, they don't make a Hallmark card for that.
Mommy and Daddy fucked up.
Sorry for burning your dick off as a baby.
And then having your balls removed from your body as a baby. That has got to be something else.
Yeah, so I'm going to guess they stopped doing that.
Yeah, they stopped doing that. But that, to me, though, has just shown how far we've come in medical technology. Yeah. Because in the 50s, they were just like, cut it all off.
Let's just burn this thing off.
It'll be a girl.
It'll be a chick. It's fine. That's how science works, right? Just wrap it up, walk it off.
It's fine. That's how. Just rip the balls off. It's a woman.
I know. What the fuck?
That's what I'm talking about. In the 50s, they're like,
oh, well, let's try the next one.
Oh, fuck.
Do you think they asked the parents? They were like, listen, we have this, first of all, congrats. Thank you so much for having the baby here. We're going to try this new...
Thank you for choosing this
Thank you for choosing Philadelphia Presbyterian Hospital.
Thank you.
We're going to circumcise the baby with a laser made of fire. Or do you think they just did it?
I think they just did it.
Yeah.
I think they just did it, but then they had to come in like, hey, what's going on? So.
Now that's an awkward conversation. Hey, your baby.
So.
Healthy.
When I said
great,
beautiful
8
baby
pounds.
boy.
Bad news, we burned its dick off. Good news is, we're just going to charge you half price.
Yeah. You're going to be mad.
Oh, my God.
You guys, first off, it was Jeremy's first day.
Yeah. You know how it is on your first day.
Yeah, we fucked up. We had fucked up. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you half off pink paint at Sherwin-Williams.
Yeah, baby. Here's a coupon.
You paint this nursery any color you want.
Here's a coupon to the South Philly Target.
I know you maybe had been telling people, you maybe made a few phone calls. Yeah. Beautiful baby boy.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hey, Chris could be a girl's name
yeah,
too.
It's like Pat, Chris, Jamie.
Yeah.
It's all
Alex.
Unisex, Alex.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I know you've already made you've already made a placard for the crib. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I know you were hoping on sports. Technically, she will grow up to dominate all of women's sports.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
If you wanted a champion, you're going to get one.
Yeah.
This is a champion now.
This is a champion.
If this is a regular boy, maybe.
You know what? Fuck you. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. This may have been bronze medal after bronze medal.
Yeah.
This is fucking.
This is gold.
This is gold.
This is gold right
This
here.
is early dominating track and field here. Holy shit. This has been the End Podcast with Ryan Shander. Make sure you call the hotline 833-443-5300. Gene, thank you so much for being on the show.
For having me.
This has been great. We're going to switch it over to Patreon. Thank you so much.